Okay.
Green.
Good shot.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes,
Love it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh. I tried it. That's all right. Got a little overzealous there.
No, you're fine.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Walker, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Celtics, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's the Beast in at the 2. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is. And when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert finds Walker. And the jam by Walker.
A nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Pass to the Beast. Fires away from way outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Now Edwards. Takes the 3, deflected, and that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum against Walker. Pass to the Beast. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
And both free throws good for Brown. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Here's the Beast. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. Here's the Beast. Fires in the triple. The Beast has got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Gobert. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, DiVincenzo. Boston pulls it in, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he gets it to go.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Edwards looking for an opening. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Of course, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Brown. He had a big outing in that Pacers game as well. Here's the 3. Walker pulls down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Down low. Here's Lopez. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
So for Minnesota right now, we've got Jaden McDaniels. Edwards out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Walker, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
McDaniels against Brown. No good that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Pass to the Beast. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Talen Horton-Tucker. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Boston.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The Beast passes to Brown. Pass to the Beast. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And he's able to get it back. Edwards, so good inside.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And Boston calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Edwards. Here's the Beast. No good on the three.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
It's Horton Tucker with a drive.
You have to love the mindset of Porzingis trying to contest every shot he can. Plays with so much energy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He tallied 21 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, and he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's the Beast. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Timberwolves lead by 3. To the paint. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 13.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has career.
Has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points.
Celtics 46. The Timberwolves 48.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
A chance to get a quick injury report. All right, let's get an update on Derek White. What's the status, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics let me know the status. He told me that the hamstring has been torn. Obviously, that's a very serious injury, and they're working hard to manage the pain. Unfortunately, he suffered a serious injury. Obviously, he won't return tonight, and he could miss lots of games. What a tough break for him and the team, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I mean, you just have to deny Walker getting the ball in deep because he's way too strong to get off his spot without fouls.
Walker taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Walker against Tatum. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 5. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. The Beast has got 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Edwards outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the inside. Pritchard got a piece of it. And he gets it back.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Good. Edwards has got 20 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Edwards. Over the past month, these small forwards have really showed us what they can do from the arc. Let's see how their long-range percentages all stack up. You take a look at Horton Tucker. Boy, he's a sniper. 3rd best three-point shooter in the league.
And if you're trying to defend anyone on that list, you have a dilemma. Do you crowd the guy on the perimeter and potentially give up the blow-by, or do you give up the 3?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's what they do with their three-point shooting. They can demoralize a defense. I mean, there are some sleepless nights after having to face any one of those guys.
Pass to the Beast from deep. On target from range. The Beast has got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now Gobert. Here's Horton Tucker. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Walker with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Here's the Beast. 15 points in the game. Brown passes to the Beast. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves lead by 4. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's its game plan.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Here's McDaniels. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the Beast. And he hits it to tie the game. The Beast's got 17 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Horton Tucker. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
At the line for 2 shots.
Timberwolves trail by 8. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Walker out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here is DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Beast. Hard against Walker. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
And Minnesota with possession here. Here is DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's DiVincenzo and Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. One minute in now in the 4th quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Drops in the 3.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
Inside. Here's the Beast. And Gobert with a block. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Here's the Beast, guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Beast.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
To the middle. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
It's stolen away. The Beast passes to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Hart, good work there as he goes. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is that 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Hart from long range. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the three. Wow, what a response from Edwards.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Walker finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires it from 18.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, okay then.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to the beast. From downtown, McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so he's picked up his... So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at Power being coach. Coach DF.
Give me that, give me that.
Let's go.
Green.
Let's go. Switch everything. No threes.
Good defense. Good defense. Yep.
That's fine.
No,
That's fine.
I'm on you, I'm on you, I'm on you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Power versus
Let's go, Power.
everyone else.
Stop playing.
What's up? What's up with the defense? You want to reach on us? We're going to show you how to play defense out here.
Power, 11 points, 10 rebounds.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's the Beast. And there's Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. And for the Heat, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bassey in at the 5 spot. Looking ahead, Brent, how excited are you for the playoffs?
Well, just fired up for the level of competition that steps up tenfold, Kevin. And you know this. We've seen so many great performances come playoff time. Teams are fired up, young guys who are going to get this experience for the first time. But it's the stars that shine in the playoffs, and we are that close.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now, here's Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Jason Tatum grabs the board. On offense, here are the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Here's the Beast. Off target at the rim. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And that one drops.
7'3" is Porzingis, and he can see everywhere on the court. Trust me, everywhere. Nice zip pass there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Hero. And the rejection by Tatum. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 6 points.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Mitchell passes to Bassey. Mitchell kicks to Hero. On the wing, Jaquez. He's covered by Brown. He had a nice open look right there.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Tatum against Adebayo. Here's the Beast. And the 3 off target.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now, you come into the league as a 22-year-old rookie. Jaquez Jr. excelled from the jump. I mean, tons of collegiate experience, very mature, and I think that's paid off in the early stages here.
Now, here's Tatum. He has 6. Pass to the Beast. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Shots good by Hero.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
To the paint. Puts the move on and laying it up and in the basket from the Beast. The Beast's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Tyler Hero. Pippen's checked in for Boston. Here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. Here's Ware, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pippen, the pass to the Beast. Uncovered. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been high.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Nikola Jovic. Group out on the floor for the Celtics. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Mitchell. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Bassey's got his first bucket in this one.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Shot's good by the Beast.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Look at Miami. They want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. Mitchell passes to Bassey. Inside. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston leading by 9. Tatum trying to break free. The Beast can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put together a nice evening. He finished with 17 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It looked like Greg, he could do anything he wanted to out there, playing with no fear.
Right. Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue it.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
For Boston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Brown wide open, he fires. They get it back.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
The Heat trail by 11. Hero passes to Mitchell. Outside, Hero. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Brown. Porzingis trying to get free. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Mitchell finds Jaquez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Now here's Brown. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They get it back. Bassi. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's the Beast. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Hero. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely and a missed layup. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Timeout called. The Heat defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Well, maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game for the majority of.
Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
56.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, and it's the Beast, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Jaquez with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. For three, Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Bassi, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beat you in so many different ways.
Pass to Mitchell. 90 seconds now into the second half.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Hackett. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
The Heat trail by 16. Mitchell finds Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Bassie. Misses from short range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Hero. The Beast can't hit. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Adebayo. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Heat shooting a meager 37% for the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lets a floater go. It's good by Mitchell.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And Miami making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Passes to the Beast. Puts up a three. Boston again missing.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't...
Here's Pritchard. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Bassie in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Celtics.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Now, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Against Jaquez. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Buries the 7-footer. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Down low. Here's Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hero's got 21 in the game.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Now the pass to Brown. Here's the Beast. Beyond the arc. Bassie pulls it in.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Adebayo with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Good, nice job down low. 23 points in the game.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Boston leading by 5. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Pritchard. Pass to the Beast. No good on the 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Now at the line.
And Hero drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Brown outside. Shoots the three. Good on the triple.
A guy who shoots the three well and without hesitation. Defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Hero passes to Mitchell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
To the middle, got a piece of it. To the wing on the left. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Pritchard passes to Brown. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Mitchell, and there's another one for the Heat.
And that pass showing that team-first mentality from Jaime Jaquez.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
All right, crowd. It's time to get out of your seats. That's right.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Left side, Hero. Nice D from Porzingis.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The Beast can't hit. The Heat trail by 4. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Goes back up. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
Now in the game,
Here's the Beast. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. The Beast's got 5 points in the quarter. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now a timeout called by Miami. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell, and stolen by Wiggins. It is now to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Hero, that's a two-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Pritchard. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat, trailing by 4. Hero, and he jams it with authority.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the paint, here's the Beast. Up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 5th foul.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Goes up off the inbound, and it goes down 2 points. Hero's got 34 points.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Tatum looking around. Pass to the Beast. Pocket 6. The 3. Hands the 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
The Beast can't hit. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for the Celtics.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
19 seconds left in the fourth. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Mitchell finds Adebayo, and a wide-open look for Hero. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Shooting for Boston, number 67, 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt. And he had...
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
The end of the game.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the